What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of the Season 6 premiere of Tyler Perry's The Oval. So if you haven't seen the Season 6 premiere of Tyler Perry's The Oval, turn this video off and go watch the episode and then come back and watch this video. And please like the video and subscribe to my channel. It's the simplest, easiest, best way to support my channel. It's free, so it's no money out your pocket. It takes less than 5 seconds to do, so I won't take up any of your valuable time by just liking and subscribing. Everything related to the Oval will pop up on your algorithm if you like the video. And yeah, all the good things come from liking and subscribing. So just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm not a public speaker. I will tend to fumble my words and say and so and like 1,000 times. I may stop to regain my thoughts. I may slow my speaking down to regain my thoughts. Anything I say is my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. I'm going to definitely be looking at my notes over here that I take throughout the show. And, yeah, comment below what you would grade this premiere episode, what you thought of it. If there's anything that I leave out or forget to talk about or I'm off on, let me know in the comments. Difference of opinion are definitely welcome in the comments. And leave your grades, of course. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. I'm going to grade this premiere episode it's like I don't want to give it a B- because they didn't really give us anything in this premiere episode. I'm gonna have to go with what my gut is feeling, and I'm gonna have to give it a C+. I hate that I have to do that because this is a premiere episode, so it should have been a higher grade, but I literally just finished watching this, so it's still fresh on my brain, so I have to give it a C+. It's rare that I'm going to change my grade at the end of this review, but who knows, it might be something that skipped my mind, and I might be like, oh yeah, I want to give it a higher grade. But for now, I'm going to give it a C+. Last chance. This is the Season 6 premiere of Tyler Perry's The Oval review. If you haven't seen it, turn this video off so you don't get any spoilers. And of course, go check out my reviews of Season 5 of The Oval. If you haven't, go watch my finale review of Season 5 to refresh your brain before you watch the Season 6 premiere if you haven't watched it yet. So, the episode begins. It's right after the shootout that happened on the Season 5 finale. So, the shootout happens. None of the key characters, the core characters get hurt. Everybody goes to their separate parts of the White House. Hunter and his people are upstairs. Eli and damn near the whole cast is downstairs. Nobody's really with Hunter from the cast except for Jason and the newest dude that he introduced. I think his name is Isaiah, I want to say. I think that's his name. So after the shootout or whatever, they're in the residence and Jason is giving Hunter props. He's like, Dad, that was badass. Like, I never seen you do something so cool. So I guess Jason and Hunter are like good now. But Jason always hated his mother way more than his father. Because he always felt like his father didn't know as much of what was going on with him and his mother than what was going on with him and his mother. So, we go back to Eli. He has everybody with him. Priscilla's there, Bobby's there, Max is there, Cal is there, Sam is there, Donald's there, Simone and Victoria are there. Everybody's there with Eli, with the president, the current president. So Simone is going off on Eli because I guess in the midst of the shootout, Eli went to like protect Victoria more than he protected his own wife, than he protected Simone. So she going off on him about that. Everybody's looking to Eli for like next steps, but Eli's like so shook and stuck and he don't know what to do. So Donald starts taking leads, telling Cal and all of them to get Eli and Simone and them out of take them down to the Oval. He's telling Alonzo to shut down all the frequencies in the White House so no calls or any type of communication can get out. So the press or anybody outside the White House won't know about the shootout. So right before Victoria gets escorted away. She suggests to Donald that they call her father. No, Donald suggests to Victoria that they call her father. So upstairs with Hunter and his people, they realize that the communication has been cut off from the outside. Then Hunter suggests that they find a way to get the press in there. He suggests that Jason show the Secret Service team that Hunter has. He wants them to show them his secret little ways that he gets around through the White House. You know, he be sneaking around and stuff. So Jason, before Hunter excuses everybody out the room, Jason tells Hunter, you know, I found some secret tunnels in the White House from the Prohibition times or whatever he said. And he's like, you know, I stashed some stuff down there I don't want people seeing. I don't want found. So I'm like, did they ever find the murder? It's probably his memorabilia from all the people he murdered. The maid he raped and murdered. The Ruth's twin he beheaded. It's probably all types of memorabilia down there for that. That's probably what he don't want found. But it's like Hunter already know about that stuff. But I will say the dude that's working for Hunter, he seems like a pretty straightforward, clean-cut type guy. So I don't know how he would react if he sees something incriminating to Jason down there in them tunnels. I don't know. But Hunter's telling Jason, he's like, I don't care what the fuck you got down there. You show these men how you get through, where the tunnels are, how do you get around, whatever the case may be. Eli, Simone, and Victoria are sitting in the Oval trying to regroup after what happened. Victoria suggests that since Eli is so stuck she suggests that Donald take the lead on things because, you know, Donald knows more about Hunter and he'd be able to predict his next move, blase, blase. And Eli's like, he's like, yeah, maybe. He's like, what about you? Eli's worried about Victoria's father. And Victoria's like, I'm pretty sure my father already knows what's going on. So Eli leaves the room to go find Donald to like basically figure out what's going to be happening, what's happening next. Max comes in, but I guess that's irrelevant because he don't say nothing through this whole scene. Whole rest of the scene after Eli leaves out is just Simone and Victoria taking digs at each other about each other's husbands or about each other for that matter. And Simone does mention to Victoria, you know, throughout the shootout, while the shootout was going on, I did see your son. And I feel like that shook Victoria a little bit. Because, you know, he got the dirt on her. Jason got the dirt on Victoria. So if he get to talking or that press or that interview gets out that he did with the woman. But I don't think it is because the woman basically in a way works for Hunter. So Eli, he goes to Donald and Donald tells Eli, don't worry about nothing. Nothing got out. No one knows about the shooting. And Eli then asks Donald about Victoria's father. And Donald's like, he's basically assuring Eli he has everything under control. You don't have to worry about it. Get this man a drink, all that type of shit. Donald tells Eli, you know, Hunter, I know Hunter. He's going to eventually come from up there once he runs out of drugs and once he starts fiending for a woman or something like that. Dale, he calls Alan to see when he's coming home, which I thought was weird because I was like, they cut all communications, but Dale still was able to call you. Yeah, they tried to throw it in there when Alan was like, I'm surprised you got through. They cut communication. I was just like, how was he able to call you? That was weird. But either way, he calls Alan. He's like, when you coming home, you know, I got stuff I want to tell you, but we can't say it over the phone. Dale's like, you know, I don't know when I'm coming home. Blase, blase. Cal comes walking in, asking Dale why he's calling Alan. I could have swore they told him they was roommates. I don't know. But he's like, why are you calling Alan? And he's like, he's telling Cal's telling Dale, you better be at my house when I get there. When I get home. Dale hangs up on Cal. Cal still assuming that Alan and Dale got something going on. Cal threatens Alan like if he's messing with Dale. And then Alan decides he wants to pipe up on Cal. And Donald hears the commotion, comes in and sends Cal out. And then he tries to question Alan about what was the what was that about? And, you know, Alan's like, oh, it's nothing that I can't handle. And Donald's like, you know, when all this is over, I'm going to want to know what's going on. So Richard, he asked Priscilla if she knew the shootout was coming. Like, did you know anything about this? And Priscilla's like, of course not. So then Priscilla suggests that she go talk to Eli and tell him that she's going to go talk to Hunter. And Richard, of course, is advising her against it. But she's like, you know, we supposed to be working to support the White House or something, she says. Because, you know, they undercover CIA. But we ain't seen nothing about that. About their undercover stories or nothing since, like, season 1, season 2. Victoria comes in Donald's office to join Donald and Eli. And Eli immediately leaves. He's not feeling it. He's like, I'm going to go be with Simone. So Victoria and Donald are in there together, and they both agree that the way Eli froze after the shootout, that he's not president material. And Donald's like, well, Victoria, you the one put him in office. And she's like, I know. So Victoria's like, oh, I already know how I'm going to get Hunter downstairs. Some drugs, some women, some booze. But then she tells Donald, get the stuff so he can get him from up there. It's like, I thought you were going to do it because you just said to Donald, I don't know what you were going to do, but I'm going to use this. But then at the end of the conversation, she tells Donald, you do this. And I'm just like, okay. So Dale, having nowhere else to go, he goes to Richard and Nancy's place, hoping to stay there. Nancy does let him in. They sit, and Nancy starts telling him about Barry and Richard wanting a divorce and whatever the case may be. He tells Dale he can sleep in Barry's room. And weird, super weird. Why would I want to sleep in your dead son's room? But whatever. So Nancy, she asks about Sharon. Dale says he hasn't heard from her. Nancy's like, well, you need to try to call Sharon and Kareem, tell them what's going on with Barry. I'm like, why Kareem? Kareem didn't like Barry. And at one point, Kareem thought he killed Barry. So we get this final scene. Max, Bobby, Victoria, Simone, Sam, and Eli are all in the Oval. And they're going over next steps. Bobby and Max are telling Eli about the hidden tunnels in the White House and how Hunter's people probably already have them booby-trapped and how they have the upper hand because they're upstairs. And Sam suggesting that they gas the vents, and Bobby is against it, but I'm guessing he would be against anything Sam says because they beefing. Priscilla comes in. I love how because Priscilla, of course, is undercover CIA, but they just think she's the kitchen person. So Max is like, Priscilla's at the door, and Eli's like, well, tell her we don't need anything. And then later in the next episode, Donald comes in. He's like, Priscilla, we don't need anything. And she's like, I was going over my proposal, and they just looking like, girl, you work in the kitchen. So Priscilla comes in and she tells them she can go talk to Hunter, talk him down, whatever the case may be. Sam and Bobby, of course, are both saying no because that's Sam's wife, but Bobby, got feelings for her. And of course, they button heads, going back and forth, throwing insults, whatever the case may be. Eli asks Priscilla, do you really think you can get Hunter to come down? And Priscilla's like, well, I don't know about that. She's like, but I know I can at least open up a line of communication. And then Simone chimes in. She's like, well, they don't want to communicate with us. They tried to kill us. And then Priscilla's like, if they're special forces, if they wanted to kill us, we'd be dead. Like, they didn't shoot to kill. And people was looking at her like, how you know all that? But don't nobody look too suspicious. Of course, Bobby and Sam still are like, no, against it. But at the same time, button heads with each other. Bobby brings up Sam sleeping with Victoria. And then Sam drops the bomb and lets it be known that Bobby is sleeping with Simone. But I don't think Bobby ever slept with Simone. I do remember the episode when she came on to him and he turned it down. Or did he? I can't remember. Season 5 was so long ago. Did he sleep with Simone? I don't even think he slept with Priscilla. He slept with somebody. Oh, he slept with Donald's wife. Yeah, he slept with Donald's wife, Lily. But I don't remember him sleeping with Simone. Maybe he did and I just forgot, but I don't think he slept with Simone. But I wouldn't put it past Simone to just pretend like it did happen since Eli been sleeping with Victoria. Even though she has no solid proof. But I mean, it's true. And then Victoria tried to act like it's not happening, but it does happen. And Hunter caught y'all in the last season. In season 5. I think the episode before the finale, he caught them fucking. So it's like he knows. Hunter knows. But that's how the episode ends. Like I said, nothing new, nothing valuable was given. I don't really think there was nothing too exciting about this premiere. I mean, it wasn't boring, but at the same time, it wasn't nothing that had me like, oh shit, you know, like, oh snap, anything like that, no. Like I said, we see in the next episode, they treating Priscilla like she's the kitchen person, which she's supposed to be. She it's like any other person, you'd be like, she overstepping her boundaries or something like that, maybe. What else happens in the next episode? Priscilla does go up there to talk to them, even though Sam and Bobby are against it. Donald comes in and thinks it's a good idea. What else? I don't know. You know, Max is going off on Bobby. He's sleeping with all these women, and Bobby's like, Bobby got needs. I hate when you talk in second person, first person, whatever the fuck it's called, but that's just annoying. But those are my little thoughts or what have yous for this premiere episode and the episodes to come. And comment below what you would grade this week's episode, this premiere episode, and what you thought about it. If there was anything that I left out or I forgot or I was off on, leave it in the comments. Like and subscribe to the channel. If you sat here for 17 minutes and watched this review, you can take 5 seconds out your time and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. It's the best way to support my channel. It's free, no money out your pocket. It's anonymous. I won't know it's you. It takes 5 seconds, like I just said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You hit like, you hit subscribe. So just like and subscribe. Comment below. Thanks for watching this review, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.